There are people today that have lived their lives so carelessly. What am I trying to say? That have lived their lives so carelessly to an extent that they cannot be able to give a tangible account on how they have spent their lives on earth. Listen, what am I trying to say? Every man existing on this planet earth, whether be here in the hospital or maybe you are seated under the sound of my voice tonight, every man is living a borrowed life. Believe it or not, it is not only people that are in the hospital. Maybe their legs have been hanged on the wall, some their heads have been hanged upside down. There are people that maybe their chest, as I'm talking to you, their chest is being opened. They are breathing only by the force of oxygen. It doesn't mean that they are only the ones that are living the borrowed life. Even you that is seated down here under the sound of my voice, all man is living a borrowed life. What am I trying to say? At last, if a man should go at the end to give account to the master, it simply means that the man is not the owner of his life. So if at last that you will die, everybody existed this earth by rapture or maybe by death, and you still appear before the throne of grace to be judged, it simply means that the life you have is a borrowed life. Are we together? He said, for the words which I speak unto thee, they are spirit and what? And they are life. Say, for it is the spirit of God that quickeneth, but the flesh profited what? Nothing. It is the spirit that quickens, but the flesh makes you what? Weak. So for the word which I speak unto thee, that they are what? Spirit, and they are what? Life. So in the process whereby the man lays hands upon the sons and upon the daughters, and they begin to declare words and decree words, it's not just being done physically. There's a spiritual transaction that is taking place. If you go to Israel, some parts of Israel when I was discussing with brother evangelist Chid Obara, we're discussing something about foundations and about powers, and we came to understand that if you go to Israel, if you have been there before, that they do every morning. Some of them, they will bring out their children and they'll begin to lay hands on them one after the other every morning, because they understand that by the laying of that hands and by declaration of words, that's what we call transactions in the spirit that is taking place.